today an Indian leaving the shores of India does it with does so with a confidence which they didn't have before. And they have that confidence that, whatever happens out there, there is a government which will look after it. The world's been a very difficult place. That almost every year, something has gone wrong somewhere in the world. And because Indians today have made the world, for them, it's a global workplace. There is probably hardly any place where you don't have a community of some size. So when something goes wrong in the world, that sense of taking care of your community obviously immediately comes to mind. So, I can almost every year name at least one big operation that we have done. Last year was 2. There was Ajay in Israel and Kaveri in Sudan. Year before we had Ganga in Ukraine. So working backwards, we had Nepal earthquake, Maitri, we had Yemen, we had Operation Rahat. So, but again, as I said, that same system today, when it is motivated, when it is purposed, if you were to look at these operations, the airlines also get to work, the military, the Air Force gets to work, the Navy gets to work, the immigration people deal with it differently, the disaster response force, does its best. So suddenly you have actually different parts. This is the same system. What has changed is the leadership. What has changed is the motivation. What has changed is that self-belief. That very system today, and you can see today an Indian leaving the shores of India does it with does so with a confidence which they didn't have before. And they have that confidence that, whatever happens out there, there is a government which will look after me. And let me tell you, that's a very big feeling, because when we look at the state of the world, more and more Indians will explore global work opportunities. There will be students going abroad. There will be people, blue-collar workers. There will be professionals. There will be, people whose talents will be sought by companies across the world. So we have to give them that confidence. And we have shown in 10 years today how much of a difference we've been able to make, as I said, just by remotivating and repurposing that system. So I say all this to you because, now of course, with every democratic cycle is a 5-year cycle. We are at a point where the country will make some important decisions. We are very confident that there will be very good decisions in the interests of the country. But I do want to take this opportunity to actually thank all of you, because when we look at Indian communities abroad, as again someone who's myself spent a large part of my life abroad, it's not always easy living outside your country. There are times it's maybe a little bit easier today, but still, there may be pluses to it. But those who live abroad also know, that there are that in many ways your hearts and minds are a large part of it is always in India. So I know, that all of you in different ways contribute to the progress of our country, that what is happening at home, the choices we make, the progress we make is very much in your minds. So I want today to both appreciate you as well as share with you that sense of confidence. I think that we are today on the right path, with the right leadership, doing the right thing, going up in the world. 10 years ago we were the 11th largest economy in the world. A decade later we are the 5th. I find it embarrassing to tell others that we are going to overtake them and will be third soon. So, but hopefully, when it happens, they will discover it and congratulate us. So once again, really, thank you all for taking time out. And I know, often in spending time with the Indian community, many of you have questions, have concerns. So if there are some issues, I'd be happy to listen to it. If there's good advice, I'm always in the market. But if there is anything you would like me to talk about, I'd be very happy to do so. Thank you.
Stay with the Times of India for news breaks, analysis, interviews and events. We bring you stories from your neighborhood and from across the globe as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our videos.